As the entire world was shaking off the dust of war at the turn of the century, one man dared to dream large. Claude Dornier was an artist. Dornier, an ambitious engineer, witnessed the embryonic era of aviation, a period distinguished by tremendous ingenuity, boundless curiosity, and a tireless pursuit of mankind's oldest desire, the freedom to fly in the sky. Dornier envisioned a big idea, the Dornier Dos, a flying boat of huge proportions and astonishing powers, within a symphony of propellers and the rustling of drawings. Dornier, who was born in 1884, was a guy of great will and zeal. He was a talented engineer with a talent for constructing groundbreaking aircraft, trained in aviation science by none other than Ferdinand von Zeppelin. Dornier's objective was to revolutionize air travel, to push the boundaries of possible, and to design a vehicle that would provide an unequaled mix of range, cargo, and comfort. His ambition was to build the world's largest and most comfortable passenger aeroplane. Dornier Metal bouton was created in 1924 to make his ambitious idea a reality. The new firm started on a daring journey that aimed to revolutionize the aircraft industry. Dornier's crew faced considerable technological obstacles as a result of the Dos' ambitious design, but their perseverance resulted in the creation of a flying monster. Dornier's idea for the Dos ran counter to popular belief in the 1920s. Most aircraft of the period were tiny, light, and had limited carrying capacity. The Dos, on the other hand, was a monster, a triple-decked 12-engine wonder with an astounding wingspan of 48 meters and the potential to carry up to 100 people, a significant departure from the usual of the time. Dornier's distinct ambition can be felt in every element of the Dos. He intended for luxury liner-level comfort. The aeroplane had a dining room, sleeping accommodations, and even a smoking lounge. The unique choice of 12 engines offered the redundancy required for long-distance over-water missions. The building of the Dos is a story of invention and difficulty. From its vast structure to its tiniest rivet, every aspect of its design needed rigorous thought and exquisite execution. The sheer scale of the vessel offered significant challenges. Its large wingspan of 48 meters dwarfed other aircraft of the day, necessitating complex support systems and unorthodox assembly methods. To bring their idea to life, the Dornier team relied extensively on duralumin, a revolutionary aluminium-copper alloy recognized for its strength and lightweight qualities. This novel material was critical in reducing the aircraft's size without sacrificing its flight performance. However, the use of duralumin provided a substantial hurdle in that the team had to design whole new ways for shaping and assembling the material. In their quest of comfort and aesthetics, the crew never lost sight of safety. The Dos was outfitted with cutting-edge safety measures, including several waterproof compartments in its hull to prevent sinking in the event of an emergency water landing. Its high wing shape increases stability during takeoffs and landings on water. The huge Dornier Dos ascended to the air for the first time on July 12, 1929, which was a vital factor for a flying boat of its size. This was no ordinary first journey. It was a watershed moment in the history of aviation. The world watched in wonder as the most significant and opulent flying boat ever built took off from Lake Constance in Germany, bringing Dornier's magnificent goal to fruition. The inaugural flight was a success, with the Dos exhibiting the potential to reinvent long-distance air travel. However, it was not without difficulties. While the aircraft took off and landed safely, the huge Dos' immense size and complexity demanded the highest expertise from its crew, and the massive flying boat was slower and less maneuverable than smaller contemporaneous aircraft. Donate prepared for the Dos' next important adventure and international promotional trip, buoyed by the success of the initial flight. The Dos set sail from Germany in November 1930 on a spectacular trip that took her via the Netherlands, France, Portugal, and over the Atlantic to Brazil, Puerto Rico, and the United States. People were intrigued by DOEX's sheer size and opulent interiors, which they had only before seen in images or newsreels everywhere it traveled. It was a show unlike any other, an emblem of human achievement that captivated a generation. An estimated 200,000 people flocked to New York to watch the huge flying boat when it moored in the Hudson River. The journey, however, was not without challenges. Engine breakdowns and maintenance concerns plagued the expedition, with multiple significant repair delays. The aircraft's heavy weight and moderate speed caused operating issues, especially in bad weather. Despite the 12 engines' redundancy, they proved to be the DOEX's weak point, with regular technical failures resulting in repeated unplanned landings. Despite these challenges, the DOEX tour was an incredible act of endurance. In 1930, it achieved a record for carrying the biggest cargo over the greatest distance, demonstrating the aircraft's exceptional capabilities. Furthermore, the voyage demonstrated the DOEX's potential for long-distance, transoceanic flights, as well as ambition that had yet to be completely realized in the aviation industry. The Dornier DOEX grabbed the world's interest on its first trip and international tour, highlighting the potential and challenges inherent in the quest of innovative technology. In the turbulent 1930s landscape, the aviation sector began to undergo a significant transformation as the globe faced economic collapse and the drumbeats of another conflict. The popularity of flying boats began to diminish after the Dornier DOEX, as land-based aircraft became more efficient and practical. These changing dynamics signaled the end of the Dornier DOEX, bringing an end to a spectacular chapter in aviation history. The Dornier DOEX was a work of art in terms of design and ambition, but it also faced technical and logistical obstacles. Its 12 engines, while all inspirational, were beset by dependability concerns, and maintenance was complex and expensive, frequently resulting in delays and unexpected expenses. Furthermore, the DOEX's massive size meant that, although it provided unparalleled passenger capacity, it also necessitated significant infrastructural support. Many of the world's current airports and seaplane stations were unprepared to handle such a large aircraft. The Great Depression had a significant economic impact on the aviation sector. The possibilities for an opulent flying boat like the DOEX decreased as financial sources dried up. Dornier attempted multiple times to commercialize the DOEX. However, given the global and economic turbulence, as well as the technological obstacles offered by aeroplanes, aside from the 3 first prototypes, no more units were constructed. The Dornier DOEX's trip was ultimately brief, around the mid-1930s. It had mainly been surpassed by more efficient land-based aircraft. The DOEX was returned to Germany in its latter days, where it temporarily functioned as a tourist attraction until being wrecked during WW2. Nonetheless, the Dornier DOEX's legacy is long-lasting and significant. It was the pinnacle of flying boat design, exhibiting the possibilities of large-scale, long-distance air transport, capturing the imagination of a generation and pushing the frontiers of what was thought conceivable. The DOEX design lessons, problems, and accomplishments inspired succeeding aircraft designs, resulting to breakthroughs in materials aerodynamics and passenger comfort. The Dornier DOEX is an aviation history classic, representing ambition and ingenuity. It is a monument to the insatiable human will to push limits, dream big, and beat the odds. It serves as a harsh reminder that in the arena of technical growth, even the most audacious ambitions may take flight, leaving an everlasting impact on the course of history. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, consider subscribing. You may also find more German aircraft videos on my channel.